Hey, it is Chuggy here. And this morning I got up and I went to the top of Cumberland Pass, which is in Gunnison County, out on the east side of Gunnison County. And it took me a little over an hour to drive out there. Got up early so I could get these lovely sunrise photos from Cumberland. And I started off flying east of Cumberland up to a nearby peak that I'm on my way to. Getting higher and higher. Less snowfields. Even though the elevation's pretty high. I was at about the top of Cumberland's like 12,100. And I drove up a couple of hundred feet, so I was like at maybe 12,300 to fly this. And, the drone's well over 13, probably at this point. And flying up to this peak, I noticed there is a building on top of it. I was kind of surprised by that. Kind of looks like a schoolhouse with the room with the windows on top there. And I decided to do a circle around the schoolhouse. It's got quite the view. Looking down in all directions. I imagine this gets hit by lightning a lot, being at the top of a pretty significant peak like this. So I'm sure it has to be grounded really well. Kind of see that there is a opening in the door there. By the way, there's no road going up to this. It looks like, I think maybe a helicopter or maybe mules or something had to be involved in this, building this thing. Has a heck of a nice view from the top, though. Can imagine staying in that. It'd be really pretty on a non-stormy night. And this is a pan from near where the schoolhouse is, kind of showing exactly what you'd see from up there. So looking at the Swatch range at this angle. The Colgates are up there, Mount Yale, Mount Harvard, Mount Princeton. My North Apostle and Ice Mountain are up in that direction too, that I flew to last week. Want to check my previous videos for that. Looking more up into the Swatch, you can see there's more significant snowfields up there to the north in the Swatch. As I continue to pan, I'm probably transitioning at some point between the Swatch and the Elk Range. Looking more in the direction of Aspen. And as I continue to pan, I get into the West Elks, and right there you can kind of see the castles and the mountain in the distance, which is the view from my house. Even though I'm a good 50 miles away from that, where this was photographed. Using my higher zoom lens on my DJI Mavic 4, which is a 168 millimeter equivalent. And flying back, coming nice and close to this ridge to give you a good flyover. And this time I'm flying to the east. See some nice lakes down below as I head towards the east. I believe this is Fossil Ridge that I'm going to be flying up along in this flight. Few snowfields, nothing major. There was a little snow on the road on the way up too, and the snow on the road on Cumberland Pass is right where I had an incident many years ago. I was riding my bike trying to be like the first vehicle to make it over. And the snow was high on one side, low on the cliffside. So I had to kind of straddle a really tight edge near the cliff and And my paddle tires were also worn to nubs because it was late in the season. And I'd been riding lots of stuff with the paddle tires during the winter. Anyway, I slipped off. And then I graduated from college. And my parents asked me what I wanted to do after I graduated. And I'm like, yeah, we need to go recover my bike. So we got a rope and block and tackle and went up here to Cumberland and went to go get my bike. Lost a hubcap today on the Cybertruck, and it oddly came off exactly where the bike went off the road that time. I was able to recover the hubcap though. So flying up along this ridge, I saw something I've never seen before, which is some elk way, way, way above tree line. Typically, elk stick to the forest, and that's where I've seen them. But if you look really closely on the ridge, slightly to the left of the center of the screen, you will see some elk. Way up high here in the alpine tundra. Which, I've spent a lot of time in the alpine tundra, and never before have I seen elk. There they are. This high up. Yeah, you can see them right along the ridge there. There's several in that shot. And bringing it back along that same ridge. Keeping nice and low along the snowfields. Bringing my happy Mavic 4 back to me. Snowfields are in the sun on the east side, and on the west side that gets the afternoon sun when it's warmer in the day, no snowfields. This ridge is probably varying between about 12 and 13,000 feet. Like to see things in the early morning sun. Kind of wished I would have got up here a little earlier than I did. If I would have got some nice apple glow from the very beginning of sunrise. But got to get up earlier. Woke up at about 3:45. Got out the door maybe 5 minutes after 4. Need to be about a half hour earlier than that. Get to places like Cumberland Pass in time for that nice morning apple glow. This time of year. This is late June, June 17th. We're only a few days from the solstice. So this is about as long as days get and about as early as I'll need to get up to get good early morning footage for stuff like this. Nice lakes down below. Headed back for Cumberland. Had a great morning, really enjoyed doing the flight. Was interesting to see the nice house on the ridge and very interesting to see the elks on the other ridge. Having a great day. Chuggy out.